Hi, I am Professor Pankaj Chaturvedi. I am a head and neck cancer surgeon in Tata Memorial Hospital, Mumbai. I want to inform you that whatever government has done to ban e-cigarette is an extremely important step, and we must laud the government. We must appreciate the government for taking this courageous step. Now, there are a lot of misinformation that is going around in the community and in the society, and that needs to be answered. And one of them is that e-cigarette is less harmful than the cigarette. If so, then why e-cigarettes are banned but not cigarette? Please understand, cigarette should be banned. Tobacco is very harmful, but to ban a product which is being used by 30 crore people is not an easy task, and therefore the best way is to first reduce the consumption, and while the consumption is reducing we can restrict the supply, and eventually we should work towards a society where there is no tobacco consumption. In the meantime, e-cigarette is being introduced as a safer version of cigarette, but that is not true because nicotine is a very toxic chemical. It is a lethal chemical. It is very harmful, and nicotine, if given 50 milligram to an adult, the adult dies. And therefore, to say that nicotine is safe or e-cigarettes are safe is wrong. And to say that e-cigarette is safer than cigarette is something like saying that jumping from 10th floor is safer than jumping from the 13th floor. For an individual, e-cigarettes is very harmful, and we have to realize. Now, what happens that yes, it helps some people quit tobacco, but there is no proven evidence for that. And if it is supposed to be used for quitting tobacco, then in that situation it has to be a drug. It cannot be an over the counter product. Most important thing is that yes, I can use nicotine tablet, I can use e-cigarette and help a person quit tobacco. And currently, 2 milligram of nicotine is allowed to be given to the individual to quit tobacco under the medical supervision. However, for e-cigarette, there is no such recommendation, there is no such approval. And also, if whatever data we have about people trying to use e-cigarette for quitting tobacco, the data says that people who start e-cigarette use to quit tobacco, they are not able to leave e-cigarettes. What does that mean? That I am moving from cigarette to e-cigarette, and for e-cigarette, if I get addicted, there is no current treatment available that I can give to an individual. And therefore, e-cigarette use based on the content of the nicotine in it is not only highly toxic, but it is very addictive. And people should realize that whatever misinformation is being spread, it is because e-cigarette is owned by tobacco industry. Most of the popular e-brands are either owned by tobacco industry or they are promoted by tobacco industry. So all this tamasha that is going on in the media and in the social media is because tobacco industry sees a very bleak future. Why they are seeing a bleak future? Because world over cigarette consumption is declining, their profits are shrinking, and therefore they need to introduce or to market a new product which can replace e-cigarettes in the future so that they can remain profitable. Now, this is the same industry which has killed millions of people over several decades. This industry cannot be trusted. And the same industry, if it is marketing e-cigarette, you need to be very cautious. And all this information that if the e-cigarettes are banned, then tobacco industry will benefit is wrong, because e-cigarette industry and tobacco industry are essentially same, and we as doctors must understand that we have taken a Hippocratic oath: first no harm. There is nothing like less harm, and therefore we should not harm the people. We should not harm the society. And saying that less harmful is better than no harm is something which is in defiance of the Hippocratic